Take a look at this right here. There, this bam. Oh, witch. Bam. No doubt about it. Ram. Angel. Bam. And the prophet. Bam. Paul McCartney. Bam. That's the body. They don't have to have no talent. Bam. 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 You see that kneecap. Bam. Look at the prophet. Bam. About it. Bam. Thing. Bam. 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 People. Bam. And bam. Bam. Sign in it. Don't trust it. Bam. You wake up yet? Bam. And they also sell out. Bam. Mockery. Bam. Bam. People just sleep. Bam. Wake your ass up. Bam. Bam.
After this brief introduction, this video will specifically look at the movie Jumanji, the truth of reality, the truth of your world revealed in Jumanji as well as in the sequel. Now we know for sure that the truth of this world, of existence, of life itself, little hints are revealed in anything and all things called art. Movies, music, poetry, paintings, even
give and take is what it should be. Feeling fine and 45, even though you bleed me dry. I know what to do to make this love. Follow me through, you know you don't have to go too far. Take me for a ride. You don't have to feel something. I can cover everything. Say you waste my time. You're putting on the strings attached. Really gonna break my back. I know what to do to make this love. Follow me through, you know you don't have to go too far. Take me for a ride. You don't have to feel something. I can cover everything. Say you waste my time. Pulling on the strings attached. Really gonna break my back. Take me for a ride.
Glow believer.
Told me so. Look, he was even in the White House.
From the U.S.
China and
Correct. You got the heavens above and the hell below. And
Question?
So Antarctica
All the
isn't...
images of Antarctica.
it's very clear because
Set the record straight to put your... From 1969 to 1972.
Well, the Bible had
Freaking day.
I seen where the sun it's at its lowest point in its travel on its course. If you don't know this,
observation I'm about to share with you is about a plane
Then they teach you
going
to reach
through
for the stars while opening up the bars and keeping you chained down with mortgage bills and cars. Vaccines for your arms, kids sounding like supercharged. Caffeinated hate-filled scars and rage-quit repertoires. No answers for yards, caught up in emotion that's not even yours. Impossible truths like impeccable retards, lined up for your survey of gish galloping wars. No remedy can't say the lost, in love with the yarn. I'm tired of walking into refracted shards, poor science displayed by disgusting bards. Soaked in sin with your dupe is the light in a new hand of cards. Been so long, seems like for love I'm just too hard, I'm just too hard, I said. Welcome to the show, where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show, if you don't know, you don't know. Intoxicated ache makes you believe you're spinning in space while you have no shame or grace. It's a disdainful state I used to contemplate how to save myself from my own self-hate. Wonder why I was even made with a dreadful fate, forced to try and wake with a full plate. No one to help me stay awake or educate. I got to liberate and fight through hidden gates. But my brother, heaven could never be late, and rockets don't work in space. It's all fake, the show is on Mars. It's a joke, but you're too far gone, it won't be long. Pepe's beak is strong. We have our sun and we march along like streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond, and lives of truth that hits the bong and sings the song, turns mankind from the wrong. We come in peace with a holy gown, and all of us wearing our holy crowns. So the earth is flat and we probably just won't get along, just to go along. I said, welcome to the show, where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show, if you don't know, you don't know. Welcome to the show, where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show, if you don't know, it's part of the show. Then they teach you to reach for the stars while opening up the bars and keeping you chained down with mortgage bills and cars. Vaccines for your arms, kids sounding like supercharged. Caffeinated hate-filled scars and rage-quit repertoires. No answers for yards, caught up in emotion that's not even yours. Impossible truths like impeccable retards, lined up for your survey of gish galloping wars. No remedy can save the lost, in love with the yarn. I'm tired of walking into refracted shards, poor science displayed by disgusting bards. Soaked in sin with your dupe is the light in a new hand of cards. Been so long, it seems like for love I'm just too hard, I'm just too hard, that's it. Welcome to the show, where you don't know if it's part of the show. Love on TV. the eyes drifting off. The moon is blinding all night. I can bring you safe. I can feel safe. Blood is dripping, anger still. Like over the edge with Columbus Gale. Through the lies of cheese, burning still. Washington Washington transform your mind and touch your soul. Let's go right. You can feel this up inside, breaking you and me, breaking you and me. Make it all for me. Moon is landing on my head. I can't feel anything you said. I can't feel anything.
What happens when you broadcast the truth is you piss everybody off.
Your dog in 1985.
Bashing two bricks together.
You've seen from previous videos of mine, viruses are not contagious, but the truth is contagious. You see, so much so that Flat Earth was spreading a little too quickly. You see, Flat Earth is the real reason for this makes sense. It was getting out of control. At first we seen the spike on Google Trends with Flat Earth increasing, and then it fell. But I don't think it really fell. I think it kept on increasing and increasing, and it was getting to the point where we, the seekers of truth, were rewriting the history books. Kids in school started questioning this a bit too much, which is why they also canceled all higher learning institutions, 1 through 12, right up to the universities. Everything canceled. Everything's off the table until we resolve this. And what they needed to do to resolve this is take your mind off Flat Earth and social distance yourself from everyone else. Like, this world is shitty enough. They didn't need to throw the social distancing thing in there. And people will be happy enough to take off the burqa, inject any vaccine you want in them, just so they don't have to be uncomfortable. And Flat Earth will be just a distant memory. But unfortunately, that's not the way it works. Flat Earth will keep popping itself up, because that's the real reason for all this. You see, Flat Earth not only showed you that the shape of the earth is fake, it showed you everything is fake. Everything you constructed your reality upon is fake. We leave nothing behind. It is the great destroying nothing from the never-ending story. Is because I think if Flat Earth gets out of the bag too much, eventually people will question it enough to say, you know what, let's build a second Tower of Babel to reach the heavens. If in fact what we see up there is not what we've been told. I think Flat Earth was spreading to the point where they could see at the helm that it was about to go viral for real. And there was no controlling it. Although they would never show us this information. They would never show you that. Why would they ever show you the truth? Forget the lawyers. The media. It's amazing. The Wizards of Medea. This is what we're going up against. Is the Wizards of Medea. Nothing has changed for thousands of years. It's still the same recipe. Still the same spells being cast upon the people. Still the same double speak words being spoken to the people. And I see this from a different light than other people do. COVID-19 is... Flat Earth is the reason for this COVID-19 bullshit. Now, I'm screaming bullshit from the mountaintop, and everybody knows it's bullshit. Everybody listening to this channel knows COVID-19 is bullshit. It's a smokescreen for something else. And the real fire... This is a smokescreen, and the real fire is Flat Earth. You can't have too many people waking up to that reality. Not wake. And that's the scary part about it, is that if they take the vaccine, they'll start forcing it on you. So, well, I got the vaccine. My kids got the vaccine. Why ain't your kids getting the vaccine? Well, if your kids are vaccinated, what are you worried about? If you're vaccinated, what are you worried about? I don't need to get vaccinated. There you go. See how that goes? But what I'm afraid of is that the vaccine is, a result of a CRISPR technique where this is a new experimental vaccine where they inject RNA into the bloodstream, right? This vaccine will change you. Or how is that any different from the 1918 flu when the Boston Health Department injected 100 patients with pus from Spanish flu patients? Like, that's DNA right there. That's some kind of DNA right there. You don't even bother to filter that shit out. That's a whole bunch of DNA right there, When they make a vaccine from like kidney monkeys and shit like that for the polio vaccine, there's a whole bunch of DNA in there. So that's basically another scare tactic I'm not going to take any more vaccines. I've already been vaccinated for some stupid shit that I'm never going to... I should have never done it, I don't like it. I got like the polio vaccine, which I completely regret. I think I got like one other vaccine. Well, that was it. I never did the ritual flu vaccine shit because it's a joke, It really is. And they make the pharmacist in America ask every customer that calls them, have you had your flu vaccine? Would you like one? Because it's very profitable. They make one bottle yields them 100 shots. 100 shots times 20. That's how much did it cost them to make that one bottle? It's real cheap to make. It's one of the most profitable things they sell at the pharmacy is a flu shot. And it's not good for you, period. It's got formaldehyde in there. In some cases, it's got mercury salt in there. It's just not good for been banned worldwide, but you still inject it in people. It's if you're too stupid to get the vaccine, then you hear Trump on the other hand saying, we'll get the military ready to distribute this vaccine to everybody in America. It's not going to happen.
This while mocking you at the same time.
There's a small but still sizable group of people who are choosing not to vaccinate their children.
Right, well, this is probably going to be a seasonal vaccine, the coronavirus vaccine. It's probably a vaccine that we're going to need to take every year. And Dr. Fauci's right, the immunity is not going to be long-term in the form of like a smallpox vaccine or a polio vaccine where you get the vaccine once and you're protected for life or most of your life, or a measles vaccine. You're going to need to take this shot regularly and maybe annually.
The vax will be tested in people between the ages of 18 and 55, as well as in the elderly and in people who have underlying health conditions. It's going to be an entire spectrum. Phase 3, we're up to 30,000. It'll probably be 33,000. Who are we kidding?
Sit up and try something new. So roll up your sleeves, Hollywood, because you're all getting flu shots.
Wearing the masks are the same people that are going to comply with the vaccination. And those are the people that really scare me, because ultimately when they find out that I'm not vaccinated, then I'm the problem. Why aren't you vaccinated? You must be one of them. The outcast. And so from now till then, whenever they plan on doing this shit, if I'll be talking about flat earth. That's it. This world can kiss my ass. But yeah, because that's basically what it's about. We were rewriting the textbooks. Seriously, you had kids in classrooms questioning reality itself. How long could that have gone on? How long could that have gone on? It's a popularity contest. The truth is the most contagious thing in the world. Everybody wants a piece of it. But when it's unpopular, like they made it, it is an orphan. And what they're trying to do right now is suppress it, because they can't have another world war. That's what was happening before World War II, is that people were catching on to this, that, hey, wait a minute, you haven't navigated the whole world? Where's this Antarctica place, some lady tried traversing it. What's going on? What happened to her? She just disappeared? Did she make it to the other side? What happened? So you got like a situation where they had to divert the people's attention with World War II. You know, World War II, Hitler was a Mason. You know, everybody knows this. The Masons are a real tight brotherhood, trust me. Those guys are real tight. They're real secretive. And I think this whole, so World War II started because the Masons said, okay, let's do this thing so we can distract the people. Although 60 million people had to die. But, hey, you know what? Gotta crack some eggs to make an omelet, they said. What do you care? And the survivors are gonna go back home and just go to their job, work hard, don't worry about life, and then don't ask questions. And the baby boomers were real obedient for the first 10 years, and then after that, they just started asking questions again. Started asking questions. Seems like asking questions is the real bad thing to do in this world. You know, especially when you're asking questions to another person. You're supposed to be social distancing screen. You're supposed to be a perfect screen absorber is what you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be talking to other people. You know, so, so Flat Earth is basically the reason all this is happening, and only one really pushing it hard still, Flat Earth. Flat Earth needs to go, in their opinion. You know, and they call this the coronavirus because, well, what has a corona? The sun has a corona mass ejection. A corona, you know, it's the sun, the crown, the sun, and we are neck deep in a heliocentric religion, right, where they worship the sun. So this is the sun attacking the flat earth, if you look at it like that. After that, but you can't stop the truth, and it's about to bring down your house of cards. And the system is an algorithm that's released online, is monitoring our every word, monitoring everything said, and controlling the narrative. So take your pick. And you know what? I've gotten my channel shut down before from this shit platform. I don't know. Hey, you know what? It really doesn't matter. To me, this whole thing is WWF. I walk into CVS and get kicked out. I go to Walgreens. I go to Walgreens and get kicked out. I go to Rite Aid. It doesn't matter. I'll keep going to the next one till I won't get kicked out. It doesn't faze me. It doesn't bother me. You know, because I don't have a mask on. I will never wear a mask. You know, if you got to go to your local sandwich shop and put on a mask to get a sandwich so you can survive, you're not really awake. Because if you're truly awake, you won't do it at all. Thank you for listening. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Have a good night, everyone.
Is the earth flat or round?
'cause I can't keep track of the words you say. Slow down, slow down, 'cause I can't keep track of the words you say. Slow down, slow down, 'cause I can't keep track of the words you say. Slow down, slow down, 'cause I can't keep track of the words you say. Slow down, slow down, 'cause I can't keep track of the words you say. Slow down, slow down. Keep track of the words you say. Slow down, slow down.
Meditation time. Scientists are always wrong. Why should we believe them this time? We're skeptical is because scientists are always wrong. Why should we believe them this time? So now you, though, are a defender.
Up the microphone volume for this, please. Thank you. So it was an editorial decision. I remember when it happened. So the point is, anyone who comes to this problem asserting, well, scientists once thought the world was flat, and now, actually some people today think the world is flat, as you know, but it's a vessel that you pour information in, and then you close the vessel, hand them a degree, and they push them forward into life. And if all you know is how to recite information handed to you, and you don't know how to process information, how to analyze information, how to pass judgment on information, then you are not equipped later on as an adult, especially if you're an adult in charge, so the transition from a flat Earth to a round Earth, and Earth in the middle of the known universe, and the sun in the middle of the known universe, all that happened before this era. So it's...
We're skeptical is because scientists are always wrong. We're skeptical is because scientists are always wrong.
So it's...
We're skeptical is because scientists are always wrong.
You are not in a position to invoke that as evidence for how science is now run.
So like when you say...
When one's talking about a universe, I should say proudly, there's no practical application I can think of to any of the work I do.
So it's...
We're skeptical is because scientists are always wrong.
And that's fine with me.
infinite is a set of stuff which you can take away from, and it's
semiconductors. It's an interesting.
Excellent. Next question.
Which you can take away from, and it's still the same size.
A secret code? No. Poems, no less.
Real quick, Sean, did we get enough super chats? I might have prepared something.
Oh man, if you're gonna go ahead and freestyle, you should do that.
Do it. Ready? Just teaching. Can you please just turn the speakers up? It's another speaker's turn to speak the truth. Nobody's speaking up. So let me speak some words nobody else can seem to speak enough. You can find it if you seek it. It's no secret that the secret's up. So really peep the visual. Really keep it critical. So many of the things that they teach are really fictional. Might seem conventional, maybe deemed traditional, but meanwhile anything biblical is mythical. I don't even really mean to be so cynical, but how does anyone believe a Big Bang? Pitiful. This thing evolved into this thing? Despicable. How are all these theories scientifically admissible as time is of the essence? So what's the lesson? Are we checking the curriculum with no second guessing into the message that we're stressing here? Does God give his blessing? I can't help but get impressions we were born to be destined, like there was more to be questioned. It's like a war for our spirit. So I'm sending out a call and I hope that you hear it. We got this book here saying this. Look here in your ear, making this good book disappear, and it's clear. I graduated from learning lies to seeking truth, indoctrinated to be too blind to see the proof. I once was lost, but now I'm found, so I shine light, and everywhere I go is darkness, so I shine bright.
Our Earth is flat.
Yeah.
That was great, man.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. It's been a pleasure. I look up to every one of you guys and the studies y'all do, so thank you for what you guys do.
You gotta reset your mind, yeah? Hashtag rewrite reality, cause Earth is flat. Hashtag rewrite reality, yeah?
Is the Earth flat or round?
The globe is a
they want me to hurt. They want me to be nice, I feel bad that they never do. We started fuss and fight. They say we are wrong and that we could not be right. They take it down the people, like they take the side, say they make so much. They're so impolite and that we did not that and then they do it twice. Resistance, say now so come out in resistance. Say you better this why say resistance. Say you better advertise say resistance. Say no free for this time, resistance. Say now so come out in resistance. Say you better this why say resistance. Say you better advertise say resistance. Say no free for this time. I don't like you anymore. I might walk right out the door. I don't feel the way I used to about you anymore. I know
negative about Trump or negative about Q or negative about flat Earth, Trump or negative about Q or negative about flat Earth, Earth, negative about flat Earth, negative about flat Earth, negative about flat, negative about flat Earth, 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 negative about flat Earth.
Let's show them a clip here, Johnny. Public Enemies opens July 1st, and what are we going to see?
I don't know.
Flatline, you fooled us for the last time. Flatline, flatline, there's no superior bloodline.
Warte, Alter, was soll das denn? Wieso?
Du nimmst den ganzen Käse.
Der klebt aber am Chip. Ja, weil du den Nukleus hast. Was?
I think I'm joking. I am not joking. If someone's a flat earther, they tell me.
And if something's not a sphere, it's a little bit flattened, you can ask what flattened it, and you find out, oh, it's rotating real fast.
Right.
So then it gets a little flattened because of that.
Wenn man einen Haufen Nachos hat, gibt es immer einen Hauptchip, der alles zusammenhält. Den Nukleus. Der wird aber nicht gegessen, der wird umrundet. Der Kern wird geehrt.
Once you go flat, there's no going back. The plan of attack, stick to the facts. The whole thing will fall when we give up the ball and prove that the earth isn't moving at all. So it's time to commit, put an end to this shit. Draw lines in the sand, take sides with their hand with the minds that began. Show lines when the men realize that the plan is to take all they can. Educate yourself first, then take a stand so you can demand the truth and command the proof in your hands. When nukes on the damn mails, you can remain calm and say you're all wrong. It's a fact that earth is
Das ist Nacho-Basiswissen, Mann.
Kann ich jetzt essen oder hat mir dann jemand eine...
And for a long period of time, people argued that the Earth was flat, even when the evidence of astronomers and others.
Es gibt Menschen da draußen, die mögen keinen Sprühkäse. Aber wir alle teilen uns nun mal diese blaue Kugel.
The truth is that, you know, people used to joke years and years ago about those who argued that the Earth was flat. Hard scientific, peer-reviewed evidence to the effect that it is, in fact, that the Earth was flat for a period of time, who doesn't somehow feel, if they accept the science. I mean, there's still some folks out there arguing flat Earth, you know, policy.
really got your back. It takes all kinds to get around. Don't lose your brain when it's going down. It takes all kinds to get around. Don't lose your mind when it's going down. No, it's not, but it's golden there. I tell you, son, I've been really scared. But learn your life is die. You never know, it just might save their lives. It takes all kinds just to get around. Don't lose your mind when it's going down. It takes all kinds just to get around. Don't lose your mind when it's going down. 'Cause who are you to say I can't love? To see pain in one thing, change the tone. I know you know you've been talked down. Doing the same, just on a different route.
Resources are put at risk. And so even if it's painful, not a truthful answer, decisions could be made where men's lives are at stake, resources are put at risk. And so even if it's painful, when you're asked a direct question at stake, resources are put at risk. And so even if it's painful, expected to give a direct answer. And it has to be as true and complete as you can.
Moon landing was faked, or the argument that the Earth is flat and that scientists are covering it up. And that is a theory that led to this absolutely stunning YouTube video.
Yeah, what? You're not real, what? You destroy everything you've got. You mad at me because I smile a lot. You bought a lie and then you tell me it's hot. You wanna fight but you're not ready to ride. I think highly of myself. Baby girl, you don't need nobody else. I think highly of myself. So baby girl, you don't need nobody else. I myself. Baby girl, you don't need nobody else. I think highly of myself. So baby girl, you don't need nobody else. I think highly of myself. Baby girl, you don't need nobody else. I think highly of myself. So baby girl, you don't need nobody else. Well, I'm telling you again, it's another story with an end. It always happens and it's always the same. I don't really care cause I ain't the game. I said I ain't really in this fucking game anymore. I keep the shit in and it's all out the door. Somebody's looking through it in no way. I don't wanna hear what you gotta say because I think highly of myself. Baby girl, you don't need nobody else. I think highly of myself. You just destroyed everything at the top. I think highly of myself. Baby girl, you don't need nobody else. I think highly of myself. You just destroyed everything at the top. I think highly. Yeah, cause we see what you do. I think highly. Yeah, cause we see what you do. I think highly. Yeah, because we see what you do.
Yeah, I mean, I counted it up. It's like 11 million views combined.
That's a lot of views. But I certainly found out it's pretty wide. But it was good stuff. You know, I was very pleased with the way people responded. Questions were good after that. And I believe they violated me and put me back in. That was it.
You know, as made men, you guys take an oath of silence.
Yes.
But how often were made men out?
No.
When you join, when you take your blood oath, you're in it for life.
For life, yes. Everybody on that list within 33 years, dead or in prison for the rest of their lives.
But what?
You know, I got mad. That's why I tell my wife this, because you may not take this seriously. It's serious. So I had to pack up with our kids, and we left for a couple of days, yeah. Because I took it serious.
You moved out of your home?
Yeah, we left for a couple of days, and I'll never forget, it was a holiday weekend. And what happened is they had told my wife that. I had come home. I was
When I look up in the evening, ooh, Lord, I know how many million miles, oh, how many million miles, oh, Lord. Oh, I look up in the morning dew. Oh, Lord, I know how many miles to go.
Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat.
Not only that, they make sure that photographs are standing there with a really wide angle lens, curved horizontal lines. So in the photo you see this curvature. Wow, he's in space. Look at that. No, he's not. At that height, you don't see the that stuff is flat. That stuff is flat.
I think I found a song that's easy to write about the problems that we're facing and why we need to fight against the system that is lying and just keeping us down. I mean, they really made us all believe that this world is round. You know, it started when they told you that you must go to school so you can learn about planets. Now they all seem so cool. They teach us math, science, and history and how to fit in. We trust the teaching was the truth and not just lying.
That stuff is flat. You don't see the curvature in the earth. That stuff is flat.
Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat.
That stuff is flat. You don't see the curvature in the earth.
Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Trust the teacher, just love. Trust the teacher,
That stuff is flat. That stuff is flat. That stuff is flat.
Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. Don't tell me it's a globe when it's observably flat. flat. Don't tell me it's a globe and it's observed to be flat.
You don't see the curvature of the earth.
down. Soon there'll be nothing lost in the gallows to the sounds of the drumming and the sweat on the floor as the master is coming and the hero's not hurt if no one sees nothing. I'll never forget your face. Only hope you remember.
Like we're dreaming, the courage for seeing sounds like I'll be dreaming. Sounds like so this is it done. Walking down the street, they say we're going wrong. Don't cry for me, 'cause I've got a loving street. And it's for me. You'll be forever loving Jah. 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 We'll be forever loving Jah. We'll be forever loving Jah.
But more broadly, we've got to move beyond partisan politics on this issue. I want to be clear. I am willing to work with anybody. Republicans, Democrats, Independents, Libertarians, Greens, anybody to combat this threat on behalf of our kids. I'm open to all sorts of new ideas, maybe better ideas, to make sure that we deal with climate change in a way that promotes jobs and growth. Nobody has a monopoly on what is a very hard problem, but I don't have much patience for anyone who denies that this challenge is real. We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. Sticking your head in the sand might make you feel safer, but it's not going to protect you from the coming storm.
Yesterday I'm walking the beat, harassed by the heat in the street. Woke up with the fuel to say my piece to the peeps in the world. Stay paranoid to the point. Protect and serve is now. Seek and destroy. Took the boot chest. Censored and oppressed, suckered and suppressed. Trapped in a system measured by success. Greed in excess, consumers to the death. Life is such a mess when it feeds off your stress. But I digress. Smoking on success helps me decompress. Yanks me off the chain, keeps me less depressed. Up and off the ground, can't hold me down. I'm my own man with my own plan. Cops all around in this town. Warrantless searches allowed. Freedom cries, freedom drown. Driving me insane, I took a walk in the rain. Two cops pull up and wanna know my name. Said I'm suspiciously dressed, all in black. Said that was the reason for stopping me like that. Shining their lights right into my face. Told them back off, face. You better get off my case. I know my rights and you can't just stop me like that. So back the fuck up off, Jack, before you get smacked. Systems of submission trap your thoughts of suspicion. Gang stalked and targeted, they wore me in prison. Words like bullets, ammunition, I'm a verbal militia. On a mission, cure this wicked sickness. Watch and witness as Officer Vicious considers me suspicious for walking down the street minding my own business. Up and off the ground, can't hold me down. I'm my own man with my own plan. Cops all around in this town. Warrantless searches allowed. Freedom dies, freedom drowns. Free from stop and frisk, free from nightsticks, free from sound guns, free from blood pricks, free from wiretaps, free from low jacks, free from K-nuts, free from phone hacks, free from data points, free from clones, free from checkpoints, free from drones, free from narcs, free from tasers, free from pigs, free from haters. I'm a revolutionary renegade. I sun gaze, the sun's rays, eyes blazed, half crazed, coming at you sideways, down the information highway, splitting open the secret society. Bilderberger, skull and bones, sculptures on humanity. Eminem, devil horns like candy gives you cavities. LeBron James, Masonic whore, fake sports are tragedy. Hoping carries real, but it's kinda hard to swallow. Same goes for B.O.B., Shaq and Eddie Bravo. Part of me suspects they are faker than Apollo. Bill Jones is Alex Hicks and vice versa flipped it. Charlie's Law reversed it and Kevin Booth assisted. This isn't just a limerick, I'm pulling back the bank, yo. Mother Nature sent me here exposing all the evil. Surveilled by media, shady and deceitful. Closed my accounts, dumping all the toxic people. Sheeple cranked my style on a journey to discovery. I put up with the shit, now I need some recovery. Truth sets me free from my own worst enemy. Keep my enemies close, and I study them endlessly. Vultures surrounding me on Masonic checkerboards. Offer up the student loans, bust cheap room and board. College is a scam, creativity is stopped. Cancel your classes and the truth will be unblocked. Teach yourself on the net, knowledge is unlocked. Sending in their bots to trap you in the box. Targeted by trolls and followed by the cops. My blood begins to boil, my skin turns to rock. Reminds me why I started and why I'll never stop. Yeah. started and why I'll never stop. I see skies of white cross patterns too. I see them true for me and you, and think to myself, the sky used to be a baby blue. I see trees of green, shrubs with severed trunks reduced to stumps, and think to myself, they are terraforming this world. I see doctors lie prescribing pills that treat and never cure, and think to myself, trust no one in this world. I see man-made storms flooding a pour in a swirl, and think to myself, they are geo-engineering this world. I see globe Earth lies, fake space station is no surprise, and think to myself, we're living in a faked out world. I hear the babies cry, watch them grow the shots, keep them low, and think to myself, we're living in a whacked out world. Think to myself, we're living in a whacked out world.
I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen. Dave, although you took very thorough precautions in the pod against my hearing you, I could see your lips move. This conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
What? 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 What?
But what town, sir?
What town? Why, that's easy. Now there's the whole flat world as we know it.
Earth be flat, earth be still. Earth be flat, earth be still. Earth ain't going anywhere. Don't give me all your flaming lies and your bowl shaped like a pear. How many times have you been to the moon? Do you think we even care? Well, I say 0 times, and we've got hungry people here. Earth be flat, earth be still, and it matters deep in here. We're not whirling or hurtling or turning. The sun and moon are small and near. It seems the people are now waking up from 500,000 years of sleep. You cast a spell you named Copernicus and fenced the people in like sheep. No longer. Truth is power. We take our power back. It's time for seers of this earth plane to unite and share the truth of this creation. The humble ones will overcome their desperation and make a paradise, a restoration. Earth be flat,